Hello viewers, welcome to Simplified Math Class. Simplified Math Class it is. And today we'll be going straight to the topic, logarithm. What is logarithm? The logarithm of a number to base 10 is the power to which 10 is raised to give the number. The logarithm of a number to base 10 is the power to which 10 is raised to give the number. Say for instance, assuming you're giving the logarithm of 1000 to base 10 and you're asked to find the logarithm of 1000 to base 10. First and foremost, by virtue of the base 10, we are asking you how many times or what power will 10 be raised to give you 1000. Remember that 1000 itself, 1000 itself 10 times 10 times 10, which is 10 raised to the power of 3. It therefore means the log of 1000 is 10 will be equal to the power, because we have to look for the power that 10 will be raised to give that 1000. So that's what the log of 1000 to 10 is. It's simply 3. The same thing if you're asked to find the log of 100 to 10. We want to know by how many times will 10 be raised to give us 100. Alright, 100 is 10 times 10. Which means we are trying to look for, alright, 10 times 10, which is 10 raised to the power of 2. It therefore means that the log of 100 to base 10 will simply give us that power, which is 2. Please take note of that. Now we have basically two types of log. The first one is the common log. The common log, alright? The common log is the log that is just raised to the base of 10, the log of the base of 10. Anytime you have the common log, it means that the base is 10. Alright? But if you have the second type of log, which is the Niperian log, this log whose base is to the power of e. The base is e, where e has a value which is 2.718. That's the value of e. So these are basically the two types of log, the common log and the Niperian log, which we call the natural log. Please take note of that, where e is 2.718. Without waste of time solving problems that involve log, go straight to the point. Alright, so we've been given that find the value of x log this and this and this. Before we can apply this, we simply have to know the laws of log. We need to know the laws of log to be able to solve problems that involve log. The first one, given that log m to base a plus log n to base a, it simply means that we are taking the log to the base, and then for m and n we simply multiply them, mn. That's what it means. So anytime we have log m to base a plus log n to base a, it means we take the log to base a and then multiply m by n, multiplication. That's the first. And we have the second one, log m to base a minus log n to base a will simply be log to base a of m divided by n. Please take note of that, m divided by n. So when we have minus in between this, we are taking the log to base a of m divided by n. So the minus becomes divide. Please take note of that. We have the third one, which is log m to base a raised to the power of p. This is equivalent to p coming in front. That's p log m to base a. That's what it means. So anytime we have log m to base a raised to the power of p, it simply means that to resolve this, the p has to come forward. It becomes p log m to base a. And then we have the fourth law that tells us that log a to base a, log a to base a will simply give us 1. As simple as it is, irrespective of what the base is. It means that log 2 to base 2 will give 1. Log 3 to base 3 will give 1. Log 5 to base 5 will give 1. Log 10 to base 10 will give us 1. That's what it means. Then we have the fifth one, which tells us that log base a of 1. Log 1 to the base of a give us 0, irrespective of what a will be. So it means that log 1 to base 3 is 0. Log 1 to base 5 is 0. Log 1 to base 10 is 0. It doesn't change. So these are basically the first 5 laws of log we need to have at the back of our minds in order to solve any problem that involves log. And let us not forget, note this. Note this. Note the next one I want to give you. Alright, so if you are given that, note, if you are given, if log, let's say p to a is equals to x. If you are given log to base a equals to x, it simply means that for p to be the subject of formula, p will be equals to. Now, log to base a will cross to be the big A, while the x that was initially occupying this position will go up as a power. That's what it means. Please take note of that. It's a very important law of log. If log to base p of a is equals to x, and you want to make p the subject of formula, the log and the base will cross. The base becomes a big A. Base A becomes a big A. Whatever was here will climb up as a power. This is how it is resolved. We are going to have examples that will involve all this. Let's go straight to the point to solve problems that involves log. Alright, so we have the first one here. They said, if, number 1, find the value of x. If log to base 2 of x plus 1 is equals to log 6 to the base 2. They say we should find x. Alright, so we need to find x here. Following the laws of log is simple to do that. Alright, now remember, alright, remember that this is the same thing as log x plus 1 to the base of 2 will be equals to log to the base to 6. Alright, now at this point it's very easy when once you have the same log on both sides. This is simple mathematics. It's not a law of log. Simple mathematics demands that when you have like terms on both sides of an equation, they cross out. So the log crosses out. At this point, we need to have x plus 1 is equals to 6. And so x will be equals to 6 plus 1 crosses to be minus 1. That's x to be 5. That's very simple. So anytime you have a particular log on both sides, any term, any like term on both sides of an equation, they crosses out. So since we have log 2 here, and we have log 2 here, they simply cross out. So you only have plus 1 is equals to 6. Of course, it will be 6 minus 1, which is 5. So we are through with the first one. Without wasting time, we'll take the second one. Alright, so in the second one here we have on the board, they said if log x plus 4 to base 3, x plus 4 to base 3 is equals to 2. They say we should find the value of x. Now in this situation, there is no common log 3 on both sides that I would have crossed out. So what do I do in this situation? Alright, now remember the last thing I told you, that if log to base a of p is equals to something, you can make a particular one the subject of formula. The last one I introduced. So it means I will make the whole of this the subject of formula. That becomes x plus 4 has been made the subject of formula. Log to base 3 will cross. It becomes the big 3. The very last law I taught you. And then 2 that was initially occupying the position will climb up as a power. That's what it means. Alright, so we are going to have x plus 4 will be equals to 3 squared is 3 times 3, which is 9. So we make x the subject of formula. That will be 9 plus 4 will cross to be minus 4. That gives x to be 5. As simple as it is. Very simple. So in this situation, we apply the last one that tells us how to make the subject of formula. So we make x plus 4 the subject of formula. Log to base 3 crosses to be the 3, and the 2 here climbs up as a power. So 3 squared is 9, and it's easy to find the value of x. Alright, so we take the third one without waste of time. In the third one, we have log number 3 to base 4 of half. They said it is equals to x. So we still apply the same law to find the value of x, the last one that was taught. So we are going to make half the subject of formula. Alright, so when half becomes the subject of formula, log to base 4 will cross to be the big 4, while the x that was here will climb up as a power. But we are looking for the value of x. Alright, so half here is 2 raised to the power of minus 1. By one of the laws of indices that tells you that this will be a raised to power minus m is equals to 1 all over a raised to power m. The law of indices. So we apply it here. Alright, so that's why we have minus 1. So if this will be minus here is 1 all over 2 raised to power 1, which is 1 all over 2. So that's what half is. So we apply it there. It means that half is 2 raised to the power of minus 1. So this will be equals to 4 itself is 2 raised to the power of 2. That gives 4. 4 is 2 raised to the power 2. We still have x here. So we put the x there as a power. So at this point, 2 will cross 2. It means that 2x will be left with minus 1. 2x is equals to minus 1. Therefore, x will be equals to minus 1 divided by what? 2. And that's the value of x. As simple as it is. Alright? So that's how simple that we make this half. Log 4 crosses to be 4. The power goes up as x. Alright? So half is 2 raised to the power minus 1. Whereas 4 is 2 raised to the power of 2 before the x. 2 crosses out. So you have 2x is equals to minus 1. You can make x the subject of formula. So that's the third one. We are going straight to the fourth one. Alright, in the fourth one, we were told that log to the base of 8 and then the square root of minus 3x plus 4 all over 7 is equals to 0. Alright, so let's solve this log. At this point, okay, we are still making the whole of this the subject of formula. So we are going to have the whole of this minus 3x plus 4 all over 7 will be equals to log to base 8 will cross to be the big 8. And the 0 that was here will go up as a power. So we are now going to have the square root of minus 3x plus 4 all over 7 is equals to anything you raise to the power of 0. One of the laws of indices, that gives us what? 1. So at this point, we keep all this and the square root walks away. So we have minus 3x plus 4 all over 7 will be equals to square root crosses become square of whatever is the other side. Alright? So we are taking the square of both sides to destroy. Another way is to take the square of both sides. Alright? Square of both sides. So that square will cross square root. So you only have this left, which is this. And then one square, which is this. It's just the same thing. So we are now going to have minus 3x plus 4 is equals to 1 squared is 1. This is over 7, right? Okay? Is equals to 1 because 1 squared is 1. So we make this over 1 and cross multiply. The whole of this times 1 will give us minus 3x plus 4, while 7 times 1 will give us 7. We are trying to make x the subject of formula. Minus 3x will be equals to 7 is here. Plus 4 will cross the quantity to be minus 4. So we are going to have minus 3x is equals to 7 minus 4. And that will be 3. Okay, so x now will be equals to 3 divided by what do we have here? Minus 3. That gives us x to be negative 3 over 3, which is 1. So we therefore have our x to be equals to minus 1. So no matter how complicated it looks, just apply any of those laws of log or indices, you should be able to solve it. So let's go straight to the next one. We are going straight to the next one, which is number 4. Okay, that was number 4. This was number 4. So we are going straight to number 5. Now, in the number 5, we've also been given another log and we are asked to find the value of x. So we have log, alright, x squared to the base of 5 is equals to 2 log to the base of 5, 12, minus log 4 to the base of 5. Alright, so here we want to find the value of x again. It says you find x. Alright, let's look for the value of x. Here we have log to the base of 5 in one side. Here log to the base of 5 twice. So we need to first resolve this. When we resolve this to become 1, so that 1 can cross this other side. That's the first thing we have to do. So we are going to have log of x squared to the base of 5 will be equals to, let's resolve this to become 1. First and foremost, the third law tells us that this 2 runs away from here to come here. That's what it means. It was initially here to come here. So that will be log to the base of 5, we'll have 12. So for this 2 to move, it comes here as a square. So the 2 moves from here to here. And then minus log of 4 to the base of 5. So at this point, we are going to have log of x squared to the base 5 will be equals to here, log 12 squared is 12 times 12, which is 144. Alright, so we have 144 to the base of 5 minus log of 4 to the base of 5. So at this point, you apply the second law here to take a common log 5, the second law. So we are going to have, this is the same thing as log x squared to the base of 5 will be equals to log 5 is taken as a common log 5. We'll open our bracket. So here 144, because we have minus 5, here is 4. Just what we had in the third law. At this point now, the log to base 5 will cross the log to base 5 because we have them as common on both sides. So our x squared now will be equals to 144 divided by 4. Alright, so 144 divided by 4 will give us 36. Very simple. Therefore, x now will be plus or minus the square root. Square crossing the square root of 36. That gives us to be plus or minus the square root of 36 is 6. Therefore, means that the value of 6 is plus, the value of x is plus or minus 6, which is plus 6 or minus 6. Right? So, without waste of time, we are going to the next one, number 6. We're going to the next one, number 6. Here in the number 6, we were asked to find, or number 7 rather, I don't know. Okay, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's number 6. Alright, we were asked to find log to the base half. Okay, the base is 1 over x, and then we have 81, log 81 to the base of 1 over x to be equals to 2, and we are asked to find the value of x. The base is 1 all over x. So as usual, we'll make this the subject of formula. So our 81 will be equals to log to the base of 1 over x will cross to become the normal 1 over x. Whereas the 2 that was here will climb up as a power. We are still applying the last law. So 81 will stand. Log to the base of 1 over x will cross to be 1 over x. The 2 that was here will go up as a power. So at this point, we'll now look at it critically and see we have 81. We have 1 over this square. So there is something square that can give us 81, and that is 9 squared. 9 squared is 81. Is equals to 1 all over x squared. So that the square on both sides will cross out. So we are having our 9, which is 9 over 1, is equals to 1 over x. That's what is left. So we have 9, which is 9 over 1, is equals to 1 over x. So we can cross multiply. 9 times x is 9x. 1 times 1 is 1. Therefore, x will be equals to 1 all over 9. Alright, by making x the subject, 1 all over 9. It means our x will be 1 all over 9. Very simple. Okay, we have 2 more left. We'll be fast as we can. 2 more left. Alright, so the 7th one, watch this. We were told that the log to the base of half, alright, 4x squared minus 1, 4x squared minus 1, minus log to the base of half, 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1 is equals to 1. We are asked to find again the value of x. Find x. Alright, so in this situation, here we'll see that we have the second law here because of the minus here. So we'll take the common log half, we'll take it common, log to the base of half. Whereas what we have here is 4x squared, 4x squared minus 1. That will be divided by, the minus here means divide by what? 2x plus 1. Alright, so this one we have will be equals to 1. Take note of that. Alright, so we have the whole of this. Minus means we divide by this is equals to 1. So at this point you have the log of half. Okay, now 4x squared minus 1 is the same thing as 2x plus 1 times 2x minus 1 if you expand. 4x squared minus 1 will give us 2x plus 1, 2x minus 1. If you expand it out, you will have this. I think I'll take some other time to teach you this, how to know the difference of two factors. Alright, so we'll have this all over, what do you have here? 2x plus 1. Please take note, when you expand this, it will give you back this. So this will be equals to 1. So at this point, it means that this will cross this. Take note of that. So we are only having 2x minus 1 is equals to. That's the only thing left. Now log to the base of half will cross to become half itself. Take note. And then whatever is here, 1 will become the power. So we apply the other law of log. So at this point, let's conclude it here. So we are going to have 2x minus 1 is equals to half raised to the power of 1 will still give us half. Very simple. So we make this over 1 and cross multiply. 2 will times the whole of this. 2 times in 2x minus 1. While 1 will times 1. 1 times in 1. Alright, 2 times 2x, 4x minus 2 times 1, 2. 1 times 1, 1. So our 4x will be equals to 1. Minus 2 will cross to be plus 2. So 4x will be equals to 1 plus 2, 3. X will be what? 3 divided by 4. That's the value of x. It therefore means that the value of x is 3 all over 4. Very simple. Finally, we are going to the last one. We take the last one, which is number 8. Alright, now number 8. So we're told that log to the base of 5 all over 6. That's the base. Now the log itself, we have 9x squared minus 1. And then we have minus log to the same base of 5 over 6 of 3x minus 1. They say this equals to 2. We should find the value of x. We apply the same thing we did last, is the same thing we'll do here. So we are going to have a common log to the base of 5 over 6. So we are going to have here, we have 9x squared minus 1. Minus here means divide by 3x minus 1. So this will be equals to 2, as simple as it is. And if you look at this, you will notice that that is the same thing of the difference of these two factors. That's going to have 3x plus 1 times in 3x minus 1. If you multiply this out, it will give you back 9x squared minus 1. So all over 3x minus 1. So the whole of this is equals to 2. Take note of that. So at this point, 3x minus 1 will cross 3x minus 1. So we are going to have this left, which is 3x plus 1 left is equals to the log of 5 over 6 will cross to 5 over 6. Where the that is here will become the power. We should get it by now. Alright, so that we are going to have 3x plus 1 is equals to 5 squared is 5 squared is 25 all over 6 squared is 36. So at this point we'll make this over 1 and cross multiply. Take note of that. So let's try that here. Let's complete that version. So we're going to have 36 times in the whole of this. 36 times in 3x plus 1 is equal to 1 times in 25, which is 25. So 36 times 3x. 36 times 3 will give us 108. 108x plus 36 times 1. 36 is equals to 25. So 108x will be equal to 25. 36 crosses to be minus 36. 108x will be equals to 25 minus 36. 25 minus 36 will give us minus 11. Therefore, x will be minus 11 all over 108. 8 be divided by the lowest and 108 divided by 11. Alright, so that's the value of x. The value of x will be a minus 11 all over 108. Take note of that. There is nothing to reduce to the lowest term. So it is easy to solve problems that involve log when once you have the loss at the back of your mind. Thank you so much for watching our logarithm part 1. When we move to logarithm part 2, we'll be doing more exciting log in our next slide. But before you, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to also like the video if you enjoyed it. If you have any comment, please indicate in the comment section, or you have any question, please indicate it in the comment section, and we'll give you answers to all your questions. God bless you. See you in the next episode of Simplified Maths class, which is Logarithm Part 2. God bless you. Cheers.